Welcome back. Earthworm Jim 2.
Yeah.
My goodness. It's a little bit surreal seeing this again. Because, like, I just re-downloaded the Super Nintendo app to the Switch for the first time in years.
Y'all would not believe the noises he made when he saw that this game was on there.
Oh, yeah. Like, just a lot of the games that had been added since... God, I don't even remember. Because, like, we looked at one of my old saves from 2019.
Yeah. The before times.
In an old game, and I don't think I played it much more after that save. So now I see this, I'm playing it. So this particular stage, the house to the left, a rival of Jim's, a guy named Psychro,
which is such a great name.
It is a great punny name. Throws Peter Puppy's children out the window. And I have to try to use this giant marshmallow to bounce them over to Peter's house to the right. And every now and then, he'll also throw a bomb, as the words they're saying. And once
also,
I get
his design is
well,
great,
that is a fantastic start. But so you have to get it there, so you can drop them safely into the house.
It's the old Mario Fireman game.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Or one of the mini games in Pictionary.
Oh my goodness, I'm about to get fucked proper. Okay. Well, I'm absolutely deado. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that happens, and it is unavoidable.
Yep.
Oh, that is 30% of my health. Okay. Okay, it's fine. But eventually he throws a bomb, and I have to launch the bomb into the, get the bomb to the house, because once the bomb gets to the house, Peter panics, and he hurls the bomb back at Psychro.
Yeah, and these Super Nintendo cartridges were at most 32 megabits, which is 1/8 of 32 megabytes. Good death animations.
Fuck. Okay.
So imagine how much compression they had to do to get all these frames of animation in this game. Like, the artistry in this is insane.
Damn it. Okay. And this is just round 1, and I'm already doing this badly.
Well, the hitboxes are also kind of jank.
A little bit. But, like, at some point, I gotta be able to get used to it, and I can't just say, oh, the hitboxes are bad. It's bad game, bad design. Like, at some point, I have to take some level of responsibility here.
Some other voice work in this, Psychro and Bob the Killer Goldfish in the cartoon, voiced by Jim Cummings.
That one I knew.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I take that back. I knew he voiced Psychro. I did not know he voiced Bob Goldfish. That one I did not know about.
Anti-Fish is Kevin Michael Richardson.
Anti-Fish.
Let's see. Billy West played a bunch of characters.
Not surprised. He does a lot of voices.
Yeah. And I was wrong about Tim Curry being on this one. He must have been on another show of this type. Maybe he was on Freakazoid.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. Because he had a lot of ties with the DC side of things. And Freakazoid is kind of an offshoot of the,
Okay, here we go.
that side of Warner.
He sees the bomb went in, he panics, and he hurls it back! And that's how I damage Psychro.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I forgot. There's 3 rounds, but there's also 3 stages. So I have to do this shit a total of 9 times. Fuck! Okay, it's fine.
You got this. I believe in you.
It's fine.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. Several of the directors of episodes of Freakazoid also directed episodes of Earthworm Jim.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Okay. There's 2 more bombs. It's fine. There we go. There's 1. Okay. Alright.
Of course, the best character on Freakazoid was Ed Asner.
Yeah. Cosgrove?
Yep. Basically, the police chief. He was the straight man to Freakazoid's bouncing ball.
And even Cosgrove was a little nutty at times.
Yeah. Like the episode where he slowly became a zombie, and Freakazoid's main concern was that he just had a slight boogie in his nose. Maurice LaMarche is on it. David Warner is on there.
David Warner. Why do I know that name?
You seen Ninja Turtles 2?
The
Secret
movie?
of the Use?
Yes.
He's the
Oh, he's
scientist.
the professor. Okay.
Yeah.
Or the scientist, whatever.
Yeah. I actually got to see Ninja Turtles 2 in theaters recently. It was back for
1
day only, or 1 week only.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned between episodes that they were doing a showing.
Yeah, that was good. It's a good movie. I saw the original one last year. Other characters that were on there: Frank Welker, Megatron, or Fred from Scooby Doo.
Whew. Okay, there we go. So that should be it. That's 3 bombs and shtabam.
Craig Ferguson was on Freakazoid.
Craig Ferguson. There's 4 rounds?
The boss on the Drew Carey show. He also had a talk show for a while that was really good. Let's see. Jim Cummings was on there.
Okay,
again.
well...
Ricardo Montalban?
I don't know that name.
Khan from Star Trek.
Fuck! Blech, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good. Shit, I might not be good. Hurry up, throw the next bomb.
You got this, I believe in you.
Heart of the cards. Heart of the Heart of the bouncing puppies.
Mark Hamill plays himself in an episode of Freakazoid.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Ben Stein was in it.
I remember it was an episode with Fanboy.
Ah, that makes sense. Like, seriously, y'all, if you haven't watched either Earthworm Jim or Freakazoid, watch both. They have a similar...
They are both fantastic.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's just 4 bombs. Please.
Yeah. Tim Curry played Dr. Mystico on Freakazoid.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I was about to say, I know I'm gonna fuck up at least one more if this goes on for another round.
Oh, and another...
Oh, this is the swimmy one. Okay.
Another cartoon people should watch from that era, the original Tick animated series.
Oh, goodness, the Tick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another very similar kind of thing,
yeah.
too.
Oh, I forgot how odd the swimming was in this stage.
What even are you?
I'm a salamander.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot they also explode into pieces after you hit them. Yeah, because, like, you have a lot of weight, but you swim upward very slowly, and you sink like a rock. Okay, so...
The water levels from Donkey Kong, this ain't.
Yeah, I was gonna compare this to the water level from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, with the little Celia on the wall.
Yeah, except these don't insta-kill you like they did in Ninja Turtles. These are just, they do damage. And what's funny is, like, you can't hear it because we have the volume down, but, like, it's the salamander thing, but when you hit it, you hear Jim yelling in that.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah. So it's like, I thought it would be like a different scream from like a different character, but no, it's just a Jim yell from it.
At least the dam level music in Ninja Turtles was good music.
God, I don't even remember it. And it was so long ago. I think it was before I really learned to appreciate music.
Yeah. I've actually beaten that level.
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah. You know what, though? It's a good achievement. And
Let's...
we've
Oh,
both
shit!
done
Okay.
well.
Oh, fuck! Okay.
Boing, boing.
Shit.
Bullet?
I want to try going around that.
I feel like the arrow wants you to go the other way.
Well, I'm trying to get the worm.
Ah.
Okay, I think... Shit. Okay. Okay, alright, that works. There we go. Okay, alright. Because the worms are used later in the stage.
Ah.
There's a... There is a trivia show at the end of this. And the more worms I have by the end of it, the more questions they ask me. And the more questions I get right, the more prizes I get.
Okay, so now I'm realizing what the genesis for one of my favorite platformers of all time is, because the Sega Saturn has this 2-disc, full-motion video-laden platformer thing.
Okay.
Called Mr. Bones.
I've heard of it, but I know nothing about it.
I don't think any 2 levels, or maybe any 3 levels, are the same. There might be 2 levels that are the same in the game, total. But you play a skeleton named Mr. Bones, who is the reanimated skeleton of a blues musician.
Okay.
Brought to life by evil drums. Except when you hear them, you just... the evil energy just doesn't vibe with your blues sensibilities. Okay. So your eyes shift from red to blue, and the evil vampire lord Dagulian, which is such a great name.
Shit! Oh, fuck! Okay.
Sends the armies of the undead to hunt you down so that he can try to conquer the world.
Fuck!
And you go on a quest to defeat all the skeletons.
Oh god, okay. This is not working.
As you take damage, your very well animated 3D skeleton loses bones, and you can also hurl your bones block style.
Okay.
And you can even like change yourself into weird skeletal abominations by collecting more bones than you're supposed to have.
Jesus. Okay.
Like get extra long legs and stuff like that. But you also play a blues guitar to de-brainwash a bunch of skeletons to do like just a Simon Says musician mode. You play a drum to free a giant skeletal Tyrannosaurus. You get into a tug-of-war fight with a giant human skeleton by telling jokes and then having to pick the right punchline for those jokes attached to the different face buttons to make sure that you're making all of the skeletons in the audience laugh correctly to scare away the skeleton. Like, it gets weirder and weirder. There's a defender mode where Lilliputians keep getting kidnapped by spiders. And so you basically play a skeletal version of the old game Defender, running back and forth to keep them from getting kidnapped, you know?
Okay.
There's an ice physics level that will make you hate humanity.
Oh, fantastic.
That has been the villain origin story for many a gamer.
I feel like that should have hit me.
Thankfully, the game does have a level select, so even if you lose all your lives, you can go right back to the last level.
All right, so what do we think?
I mean, easy.
All right, fine. Whoa. Okay, I'm wondering if maybe those chunks don't hurt. I always thought those were like revenge bullets or something. Like I kill them and the things hit me. I could have sworn I got hit by some of those earlier.
I think. I mean, the hitboxes are weird too.
Well, yeah, there's that. I keep forgetting.
The best level in all of Mr. Bones, though, would have to be this one where you're heading through a dimensional portal to the moon, and you're jumping on these glass platforms in a big cylinder, and if you miss one, you fall down, you have to climb your way back up. You know, but all the while, the voice actor for Mr. Bones is just doing this beautiful waxing philosophic about just the nature of music and how it affects people and what it means to be able to reach out to folks. And sometimes I would just play that level to remind myself of why people don't all suck. And it ends with a fight against this this banshee. But instead of fighting her, he just pulls out his guitar and sings a beautiful ballad to her that just changes her at the end. And the song is amazing. The guy who performed it, unfortunately the actual blues guitarist for the game passed away, but the voice actor is still with us, who does like the singing for the game. Yeah. And he recently did on his YouTube channel, a very small YouTube channel, great guy, he did a live performance of that song just cuz.
Okay.
And it's a really good song. I'll have to play it for you. But anybody ever gets a chance to play that game on the Saturn, it is very weird. But it's so good. In fact, Mr. Bones even encounters the blues musician who does the actual guitar playing in it during one of the cutscenes. And it's in the game, it's a blind musician who can't tell he's a skeleton.
Okay.
And he's like, I know you out there. Tells you to come into the house and talk to him about what's going on. And he kind of fills you in on the villain and everything. And he's like, you need to fight him with music, and he just gives you a Fender Stratocaster.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah. And the CG animation for Mr. Bones is fully motion captured and correct and accurate guitar playing. All of his finger motions and everything. Like, for what it was just... I grew up in a guitar playing household, too, so having someone who appreciated what the game meant, you know, was nice. But
whoa, okay, I didn't know they'd go through the stuff.
I also have more patience for jank than you do in some games.
Yeah, I noticed.
Like, if we ever get it for this channel, I'll play through it. You can do the Defender stage and the music stages.
Like, you tend to be pretty nonchalant about jank. You sometimes even enjoy it. Whereas me, it's a wild card how I'll respond to jank.
Yeah, no, the more I lose, the more happy I am when I finally beat it. The endorphin rush that I get for that success is so much better than if I just plowed through it. I mean, I don't... And the thing is I'm not huge into games that are hard for the sake of being hard. Like, I've played Dark Souls. It's fine. I kind of enjoyed Dark Souls 3, but I've never really made it far. I've beaten Bloodborne. I really liked it. And I beat Elden Ring with 1 HP remaining. It took a lot, but I did it.
All right, here we go.
All right.
And guess how we get the questions?
Jim.
Guess how we get the questions? Well, we take one worm and we put it in the grinder, and that's how our... what is...
Dr. Waddenham's favorite cheese. Dr. Waddenham is lactose intolerant.
I'm trying to remember the questions from when I was a kid. Okay, that was right. Oh, it was Camembert.
Oh.
Can you tie himself into a knot? Jim has no arms. You probably can, but he'd only use it to impress girls. No. Got it. Okay, alright, sweet. Fantastic, alright.
Are you always right no matter what?
No.
Okay.
There are wrong. Peter probably have buy your ice cream sandwich over my dead body. Does misery love company? None of your biz.
No, Three's Company.
Three's Company. No, misery is not mature enough to distinguish between a crush and true love. None of your biz. Okay, sweet. How fast does Jim's plasma gun fire?
Bazillion rounds a second. Infinity.
Once. Infinity. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Got a wrong one.
Fuck! What color is Jim's red gun?
Blue?
Blue. No. Alright, well, that's all the questions. Fantastic. There's actually a code. So, you saw there were only... There were probably like 10-ish worms around there. Like, I skipped some of them because they were in danger spots. There is actually a code you can punch in to give yourself like 100 worms. And they have written like so many different questions for that, just for if you use that code to get more worms. And some of the questions are fucking nutty. Like some of them are pretty ridiculous. Okay, so basically this is...
Also, I'm realizing I think I only ever rented Earthworm Jim 1, because none of this is familiar to me whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah, so I must have only played the first one.
Yeah, this one has a lot of stuff. Like it changes modes on you a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Mr. Bones does, I swear. And I only ever bought it because, like, the mascot for one of the, like, I don't know, wings or whatever the division is for Air Force, the mascot for one of my dad's units he used to fly in was had a mascot called Mr. Bones. It was a skeleton with a tuxedo.
Oh my goodness.
So like he saw that game and he had to pick it up for me.
But groups within Air Force, I mean, it depends,
Yeah.
like the size and what your what part you're in, because different groups. I'm trying to like do this and talk and remember this Simon Says thing, and I think I'm about to lose it.
Because I know he was in the 7th Axe as part of the Hurricane Hunters. Before that was the Mr. Bones thing. And then later he was transferred to the 42nd of the 355th. Or something like that.
Because like I remember my main base had 2 main groups in it. There was 20th Fighter Wing and 9th Air Force. And I was 9th Air Force. And I remember it was funny because the 20th Wing would do some stuff that we didn't really have to, like, we wouldn't have to participate in. It was just them. Hold on a second. I think it's this one. Okay, it is. And so it was funny when we would go through... Oh, fuck. When the 20th would go through, like, different exercises. Like, there was one they would frequently have to do where they have to wear, like, full chem gear, even if they're driving. And so, like, I'd get stopped by a cop, like, hey, why aren't you in your... that was wrong. But the more stuff, the longer I last, the more prices I get, so...
Nice.
I just don't get whatever's in that one there.
Eh.
But that's fine. It's still good. But, like, they would have to wear, like, full,
What?
Yeah, it's just an outfit. It's fine. It's cool. But, yeah, they'd have to wear all that gear, and I'd get stopped by a cop, and... They're like, well, hey, how come you're not wearing all your stuff? We're in the middle of an exercise. You're supposed to be wearing your all of your chem gear. I'm like, I just show them my badge, and they're like, oh, 9th Air Force. And they just leave me alone.
Yeah. They would do war games on the Air Force base that I lived on, and it was basically just laser tag for them to practice their stuff.
Okay.
You know, they had like laser tag bazookas and laser tag other stuff that was just them practicing, you know, in civilian areas.
Yeah.
And occasionally during these, I'd just be in the drive-thru at the Burger King or whatever, and a guy would walk up and tap on our window and be like, hand us a little slip of paper. It's like, you're a civilian casualty. Sorry. Have a good day.
All right, well.
Basically, they had to keep tabs on it. It would just, hand out sheets to people for some reason. I don't even know what the sheets were for, but they would let us know that we were civilian casualties in their war game.
I was about to ask. I was like, does that mean, like, you take the rest of the day off? Or do you have to have, like... Do you not interact with military personnel when they come in, or?
I don't know. I was like 12, 13. I just remember sitting at the.
Oh, I thought you were working at the thing at the time.
No,
okay.
no. I was just
you were a kid.
No, I was just in the drive-thru with my mom. We were getting food, and they just knock on the window, rolled it down. And
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, sorry to let you know, but you're a civilian casualty in the war games for the day." Hand
All
her a
right.
little slip. I don't know.
But,
Maybe mom had to give it to my dad and be like, "They killed us." You should be mad at them.
But yeah, we're at about that time. But this is what I was saying. This will frequently change modes on you. 'Cause, like this particular this stage.
Oh yeah, you're on the little Scooty Puff thing.
Yeah, the Scooty Puff Jr.
Yeah.
And on that balloon is an explosive barrel, and I have to get it to the end of the this basically just gauntlet of stuff trying to kill me.
Oof.
But honestly, it's a lot easier if I just leave that at the beginning of the stage. Don't worry about it. Clear out the stage myself, like without having to worry about the trying to play babysitter to the balloon, because there's gonna be shit that tries to pop the balloon. There's gonna be stuff that pushes the balloon back to the beginning of the stage. I don't want to deal with all that. I'm just gonna go through it, clear it out without having to worry about babysitting that thing.
Straight sprint to the exit.
Yeah, and then after that's cleared out, I can actually turn around, go back. And I think there's little rocket things that shoot me back to the beginning.
Ah.
And then I can just start pushing the balloon at that point. At that point, it actually becomes a little almost too easy.
Yeah, they have this in Earthworm Jim 3, but it's big ice physics arenas for every boss fight.
Oh, no.
And you have to collect a bunch of collectibles, but it's Sonic the Hedgehog rules, and you're fighting the boss to keep them from collecting them too. But if you take too much damage, you drop all of the ones you've collected, and the boss can just run and grab them.
Oh, no.
They all are like that, and they all suck.
Oh, God.
They grind that game to a screeching halt.
Jesus.
And every boss fight is the same.
Ooh, okay. Next time, this thing then?
This thing then.